Hello class, welcome to SciChem. Here we are another session for lecture number 6 of phase equilibrium. So in the previous class we have discussed about one component system, that is water system and sulfur system. In both the cases we have detailed discussed about water for pressure curve, freezing point curve, sublimation curve, triple point, etc. Now we are going to discuss about two component system. Let we are again revising one component system. Let's consider for one component system we have degree of freedom C minus P plus 2. So since component is 1, so I can write here F is equal to 3 minus P. F is equal to 3 minus P, and this is for one component system. So when degree of freedom maximum, when there is a maximum degree of freedom, then phase should be minimum. When there is a maximum degree of freedom, then phase should be minimum, and we have already studied in the for two phase system, for one phase system and three phase system. When there is a three phase system, that is a triple point, we have degree of freedom is equal to 0 at a triple point. Two phase equilibria degree of freedom is equal to 1, and at one phase system degree of freedom is equal to 2. That means it is depend upon temperature and pressure. But here we have to discuss about when there is a maximum degree of freedom, the phase should be minimum, and this is for one component system. When there is a two component system, I can write for this the degree of freedom F is equal to C minus P plus 2. So F is equal to C, component is 2 minus P plus 2. So F is equal to 4 minus P, and this is for two component system. So when will be there is maximum degree of freedom? When there is maximum degree of freedom, the phase should be minimum. The phase should be minimum, that is the phase should be in one phase. Consider phase equal to 1, it is minimum. If I am considering phase equal to 0, it is not possible, because we are considering a system. So minimum phase should be 1. If phase equal to 0, we have to consider a system which contain either liquid, solid and gaseous phase. If the phase is 0 and phase is minimum, that means the system is not possible. So minimum phase is 1. So if the minimum phase is 1, so I can write here F is equal to 4 minus 1, and it will be equal to 3. For one component system, minimum phase, if I put phase equal to 1, then F maximum is equal to 3 minus 1 is equal to 2, and 3 minus 1 equal to 2, degree of freedom is 2, that means one is temperature, another is pressure. But when there is a minimum phase, F is equal to 3, so we have to consider 3 degree of freedom. One is temperature, another is pressure, and another is concentration. While in one component system we have studied 2D graph for one component system. Since the degree of freedom is equal to 2, but for two component system F is equal to 3. Since for two component system F is equal to 3, here we have to study 3D graph. In 2D board we cannot draw 3D graph. In 2D board we cannot draw a 3D graph. 3D graph is like this type of graph. Consider in one axis I am considering temperature, pressure and concentration. Temperature, pressure and concentration. So our graph is like we can't study this type of graph. To study this graph, difficulty arises. So what we have to do in order to study a two component system. In order to study a two component system, we have to consider pressure as constant. We have to consider pressure as constant. So for two component system we have degree of freedom F is equal to 4 minus P. Since we are considering pressure is constant, so I can write the new degree of freedom F dash is equal to 4 minus P minus 1, and it will be equal to 3 minus P, it is equal to this. This is also called reduced degree of. Why we are taking reduced degree of freedom? Because if we are considering a two component system, then there will be a development of 3D graph. In order to study a 3D graph, a lot more amount of difficulty will be arising. So we have to consider all the two component reactions, or our system whenever the reaction is continuous, we have to consider the pressure is whole remains constant. By keeping pressure constant, our new reduced degree of freedom is equal to F dash is equal to 3 minus P. So when there is minimum phase, P minimum, that will be equal to 1. So F dash is equal to 3 minus 1, that is equal to 2. So we are requiring two variables, that is temperature and concentration. Temperature and concentration. So if we have considered two component, that is 1A and B. If two component A and B are present, then different case will arise. Case 1, they are miscible, and 2, they are immiscible. If the two components are miscible, then a variety of sub cases arises, that is we have to study eutectic mixture having congruent melting point incongruent melting point. So when they are miscible, we have to study eutectic mixture having congruent melting point and incongruent melting point. So let's start with eutectic so what are eutectic mixture? The eutectic mixture. The eutectic mixture have following characteristic. One is two component A B completely miscible with one another. Good. Another characteristic is both the component do not any compound is no chemical reaction between them possible. And pure component solidify out of solution and give a intimate mixture called eutectic. So the eutectic mixture of following character, two component A comma B, if we are considering two component, are completely miscible with one another in the liquid phase, then that is a characteristics of eutectic mixture. And both the component do not form any compound with one another, that is there should be no chemical reaction between two components. And another important is that pure component solidify out of solution and give a intimate mixture called eutectic. So we have to study this intimate mixture and what is eutectic. So let us consider we have two solid component A and